4 players already. Killjoy turret taken offline, so it really is just koldamenta that would give any information over. And if FNATIC get a good read on this, they could break down the baby door and move over into B.
Well, look at the spike as well. Still sat largely towards spawn. Now looking to move forwards as well.
Oh, they don't go
I think
here.
I'm with you. If FNATIC get the read on this, that hey, there are actually 3 or 4 players sat on side of site, then a rotate away doesn't feel too unfeasible. But so far, they're so hard committed. They're inside tree. They really want to make this work.
Yeah, they finally have broken the door, but because Boaster was really taking his time and not going for the lurk, it's going to be a fight here.
Oh my god, the fight.
Holy.
No, it's a slaughter. Leo cleaning house, and Koi absolutely eviscerated on site. They do get 1 back, but it feels too little, too late, I'm afraid.
Koi bit on everything that round. It was Derke that just solo went into baby door, and then Koi tried to retake with the team. Now Chronicle lurks in through stairs. The round completely falls apart because Koi took everything FNATIC did at face value. Probably 2 of those ults at least going forward to really put the hurt down on Koi. Control the switch. They have so many options to pivot between the sites.
There we go. 1 kill comes through immediately, traded back by koldamenta though. Koi at least managed to hold on to Mount for a brief few seconds. FNATIC now fully forced them back though, as the second also has fallen down. So this is looking a little bit ropey already for the side of Koi. 2 players fast rotating over, but for now there's only the Killjoy sat on site.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough. Sheydos is here and can try to fight, but they're opening the door as soon as they see the Killjoy over there. Still a couple of mollies on the site, but this late lurk from Derke is going to be so pivotal. If he beats Wolfen, the round is over for Koi. If Wolfen can win that one, all of a sudden they're back in it.
Well, it feels like it's definitely going that way. Derke is still lurking on towards C. They know there's one here, gets the read and finds Wolfen. A second one falls down too. It's absolute tatters for Koi and their economy here in round 3. I think we all expected a bit of a stomp, but maybe not quite to this level.
And now the hunt is on. Remove that gun. FNATIC on top. With the little with Sheydos playing in window with the fault line ready to go. That is a kill if you overextend. They actually popped the util early. It's a 1-for-1 only.
They're going to rotate out.
Oh, they're going to go back into C. Check this out.
Hey, yeah, they've got 30 seconds to play here. That's time to make a move. They look for it as well. They find 2. Alpha here finds his 3rd into the round as well. It feels like it's the 1 as the ult now does come across the site. But they rotate out towards C using the ult as bait.
FNATIC are going everywhere and to nowhere all at the same time. The clock is working down though, 12 seconds. Boaster falls. The round's just over.
They've held on. Koi finally putting up a defense here against the members of FNATIC in what felt like a little bit of indecision. Sure, they made the calls in the mid-round to rotate between the sites, but sadly could get nothing out of it. And to make use of it. Tucking in closely is Derke trying to go for the push. Also coming in through tree. It's another hard commit in towards the A site here out of FNATIC.
A lot of utility to try and stall out here. Chronicle takes down starxo. And now it's just Trexx hiding in the smoke. He's going to fall off of the site. Koi are going to rely more on Cold. The aftershock coming through, just not connecting. Managing to get away just in time. And now it's a difficult spot for Koi. They've got koldamenta on the flank, which is a starting point, but is essentially in a 1 versus 3 here, at least for a couple of seconds. Still, Koi have bunched up on site here. Look to be able to take the advantage. Going to be fun here coming in for Derke. 1 dropping down towards low. He gets taken down 2. It's almost a second on the follow through. As Alpha here in a 1 versus 2 has got it all to do, but simply cannot. Koi find a second. koldamenta, the flank, forced them out of the Viper ult. Now Chronicle, he can fall out of that ult for a moment at the last second and come back in. That'll be okay, but they're going to know the exact line he's coming in from. They're getting on the spike, but Alpha finds 2!
Almost a 3rd as well, but forced to reload on 7 HP. Finds a 3rd as well. That's the kind of cleanup we're used to seeing as Boaster closes things out. FNATIC back on top.
What? Punishing.
Ult from starxo, impactless there, no damage across onto the side of FNATIC. They've kind of split themselves up between the A and B side, but B here it's gonna be. Wolfen finds the opening point. It's all stuck inside Smokey and completely caught out by the fade.
You can see FNATIC again abandoned in solo spots. They've got to win these out on their own. But Koi are working as a unit onto that site.
Leo almost whiffing there, but does find trexx before he can take it down the other side. It feels like there's far too many angles being held here by FNATIC. Koi are going to try their very, very best. Tap it to try and bait them out. Boaster finds 1. There's 2 coming back across for the side of Koi, but it feels like it's all up FNATIC. And sure enough it is as Leo gets the close.
FNATIC wasn't even used to stall them down.
Trying to take ground here that normally isn't afforded to them because they focus so heavily on Mound, as we keep on saying, but Sheydos has been sat around Baby Door for a couple of rounds here, and he's been domed out pretty early on. That does give FNATIC an easy rotate in towards B if they want to make use of it. There's not really one there to contest them. Two players rotating over, but there comes the ult, and that will signify to the side of Koi exactly what's coming.
They see the two players and they want to hunt them down. The bloodlines on the ground let them in, but look at this. Chronicle waiting inside Baby Door, trades 1-for-1 just even. Derke takes 2 and a third on site. Insanity from used what happened at the start, because I didn't see the early utility investment. There was definitely not a fault line coming out of Sheydos. In fact, very quickly took the space. Then Sheydos was sort of fighting, unsupported by utility, lost the positioning in Baby Door.
Could you find a second here as well? Sees Leo. Carl and his gunfight and gets tagged on the pushing down through mid to get towards B. Are they going straight towards C? Here though, they're actually aggressing in towards Spawn Ender. I haven't seen this one before. They've managed to find one, instant trade out back to the other side.
Awkward position, but this could pay off big for him.
Oh,
or for koldamenta.
Koldamenta on the drive-by puts Derke into an early grave. 3 versus 4 for FNATIC. They find 2 very quickly on these sprays through the smokes. Round in the corner is Trexx, who brings one back, but he's left in a 1 versus 2 against Alpha and Leo. Not much more to say than that one. His goose is cut. FNATIC are up 8-2.
More seconds, and they could look to flash out here with Sheydos and open that door.
Oh, that's a close! Oh, koldamenta! A little bit too close to the damage there. Finds himself taken down. Straight away, Derke's there, ready for the swing off Wolfen as well. That seaside completely cleared. Elsewhere, there's a bit of a scrap going down as once again, Koi have been desperate. You've got a lot to contend with yourself. Admittedly, they're going to have the killjoy up themselves. The ability to match it back onto the other side, but even then, FNATIC up 9 these two teams so far. But it has been FNATIC who are normally the first to pull away.
Sheydos likes holding on to that stun line for a little while just to take it off the predictable timings, right? Instead of being at 140 right at round start and then 1 minute off the cooldown, hits it at 120 there. So now there's a bit of a window, 20 seconds before he's going to have that up. FNATIC aren't going to be able to act onto this site quickly enough to be able to beat that timing, especially if they wait for the killjoy ult, which is surely going to come down shortly. Because at this point, they're almost locked down. They can look for this kill and then maybe move into B off of the ultimate if there's some fight there, but I think it'll do a good enough job to force them all the way back off the site and they can take C.
They're going to commit and hold here as well. Just a one on site for now, swings to the fight, but FNATIC are more than ready. They find their man, everyone else is backed away, and now they're in a spot. Maybe you see the response coming out from the other side, just nothing at the minute. Sure, a flash comes on through, but Derke's ready and waiting. Trexx swings out on the swing.
20 seconds.
Finds another. They're starting to bounce things back, but Starks has got it all to do against 3.
15.
Just very little more to say here as well. Going to try and do what they can. A little bit of chip coming on through. No, a bit of chip came through, but that was all it was. starxo, nothing more to be found as Leo finds that sprayed through. FNATIC up 10 and 2.5. Dominant.
Derke always leading the charge.
In case FNATIC weren't 100% sure, they're very sure now exactly what's going on. It's going to be starxo bouncing all the way through as everyone else taking a little bit of chip damage on their way through. Chronicle starts out with the 1, the turret taken down. Side control in the favor of Koi, but FNATIC are slowly starting to group their way back in. You may even see a flank from Derke coming into
he just ended up breaking the killjoy turret, so he's going to fall back entirely after revealing there could be a potential flank. Means only 3 players on site to defend from this. Wolfen's lurk timing has to work out, and he hears the footsteps. He can swing off those.
Great combo.
Perfect. He gets the kill in mid while they get 1 on site.
Yep, the Hulk was coming on through. That's what helped him out in that first engagement. But now they're trying to box him into the back corner here. First tap coming through to try and force the fight. It's a quick kill coming out from Sheydos, but Leo gets the trade back before going down himself. Now it's a 1 versus 2 for Alpha. Probably the kind of person you want in this situation, but it's a lot to ask for. And Wolfen,
he's been spotted out. The rest of the team is playing through main, which makes it so hard to survive in the post.
Backstab. Gonna get stunned in the back here as Alpha comes around in the flank, and that's that main position, as you say, on site shut out. The rest is stuck behind a smoke that's now dissipated, but it's still ugly. There is a Viper wall sat in the way.
Wolfen late on this flank could pay off here, but the clock is already going down. It's gonna be halved.
Oh boy, this could be mega. Sees 2 line up, but can't find the third. It's a 1 versus 1. He taps an Alpha.
They're taking Baby Door end main or flip the map and push spawn. These types of ideas. Otherwise, Max sort of flooded and only have to look one direction. Now Koi have lost their...
Just full send it. Don't give FNATIC time to get yourself settled, whereas here they play things a little bit slower. Obviously FNATIC not fully aware they were coming in, but straight away look at the difference. There are 3 players here. There are ults coming across site. They've got everything ready. They've got the read on Koi. Now they've got a choice. You've lost 2 players trying to push in. You've committed to trying to make this work. You've only got 2 players left. You're against 5. It feels like a big ask.
They have to find Alpha here, but you're still walking into killjoy stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Spike down.
I mean, allowing FNATIC go to 12 is just so brutal. So they're gonna, I think Koi are just gonna try to instantly explode over towards here, but you can see the Star setup. Surprising, starxo works through it and finds the opener.
He's done that quite consistently in most of these rounds, which are really free here as well. Leaving one behind in the form of trexx. I think if they hit the door again, they'll be in a bit of risk here, thinking, okay, they're definitely going in for tree. So they won't trigger it a second time. May well back out here as Boaster starts out on one. You got him on the long spray. They absolutely love the Odin on this map.
It's so goofy, man! Like every single round, the tree spams everything. Now Chronicle on the retake coming in very quick.
Drops down. Looking for the wraparound. It's going to be a real nasty bit of
Sheydos
play
has
coming
ult.
in
Why is he
here as
playing so far forward?
Killjoy's coming all the way down. Yeah, Sheydos is right up close here as well. Pops the ult out. Tries to step on forward, but not too much that he can do. FNATIC get everything they need here to take this first match.
Gruesome affair at halftime. Ooh.
How Ascent is going to play now. FNATIC moving with some pace, but Wolfen was ready to respond. It's going to be a bit of a battle around tree here as well as Koi. As koldamenta even. He swings out as well and makes it a second. FNATIC there caught in a bit of a Venus flytrap. And Koi starts strong.
That was a gorgeous round out of Koi. I'm trying to think back what FNATIC's attacking pistols have looked like on this map, because they seemed completely prepared for what FNATIC were trying to do, from trying to catch out Alfier, who starts in the tiles position and is looking for sort of that late mid play, and then just pincering into tree. That was absolutely clinical.
Door being closed might actually help here, given we're sat in the pistol round. It will at least isolate a 2v2 on the upstairs for now. Really getting that spike down is something. It at least gives them a few hundred credits to play with. However, I think we can all say which way this round should be going at this point forwards. Wolfen walks in and finds another one for himself. It's a total clean house for the side.
Do wonders for stalling. It's down to 30 seconds. They got to win through market going quick.
Here we go straight in as well. Hit out by the Carano, but it's full white flash himself. Derke can do nothing but wait for death to come. Now Leo's the next one to step up as he comes back towards Pizza.
Wait, they just lost this round. They do not have time to plant.
They haven't got enough time, but they've still got to try and push forward and see what they can take from this one. It feels like bit of a spray through the smoke coming out of Boaster. Does net one. The round is done and dusted, but there's 10 seconds left on the clock.
Guys? FNATIC, I mean, Derke tried to flash in off his teammate. I think there was a counter flash that shuts it down, but then he dies in market. They have to kill the kill, trying to break all that utility. They also have the one way out of tree, so it's very hard to split into the site. And Koi are going to be going heavy up through heaven, where there's a paranoia. The swing! Oh no.
But Derke just can't win it. Again, Wolfen finds his man. This is a position FNATIC do not want to be in. They had the site control, they had the guns. They are going to be broke after this round, as Koi have just charged their way through. They're sat in a 4 versus 1. Leo can do as he tries. But trexx will see to that end. A 4-0 for Koi to start things off here on Ascent. Be about this battle on short. That's really going to change things here. Now they know that it's coming in. starxo comes out for a swing, sprays through the smoke, finds absolutely no one. This time around, FNATIC can play things at least a little bit better, but they're jumping into utility and being
look at the pushing tree! Alfier just went nuts, only trades 1 for 1, throwing the spike back, but now just a bloodbath, kills through smokes everywhere, as FNATIC keep 3 players alive and get the spike to the site.
Absolutely, they're on the site, they got control over, but it's still a 3 versus 4. Not the ideal situation to be in. Here comes Wolfen trying to make a play. It's equalized at a 3 versus 3. Derke gets one back. All hell has sort of exploded here. But the TP away, coming in towards Wine.
A scouting ultimate.
Caught out.
Yeah, just wanted to see if there was a player in main. They know there's one now. Now it's main and hell they have to deal with.
Still 2 left on side though. Brings it down to this 2 versus 2. It's man for man. As koldamenta finds one more. Boaster trying to bait out the fake TP. But do they have the read? Yes, they do. Sheydos with the shutdown, and Koi are going up 6-0. Not a line I expected to be saying today.
Koi are clapping back here. It's tough, but then there was just shot after shot as Derke is just going to go ballistic.
I like the force, but he's got to get a kill for this and will not get it. A little bit desperate to make a play, and they pay the price. Leo, Hunter's Fury, he is that Hunter. Finds him a kill to at least net things up over the 4 versus 4, but FNATIC here, I was going to say, look, they're flagging a little bit, not too sure what to do, and Wolfen capitalizes on the indecision.
Wolfen just shredding koldamenta on the left
God.
click. Oh my God, stop running into it. It's a massacre. Cannon fodder from
Boys swinging in together, setting up crossfires, and ultimately, FNATIC getting into some pretty uncomfortable positions. This time around, it's Wolfen the one going a little bit crazy. Charging on his way forward, looking to get control of the mid connector, and has done so, but now gets taken down by Boaster, punished for that over-aggression.
And now just back to the slot machine. They go in again, trying to take gamble after gamble until they fall down in numbers. starxo's going to get cut down. So, yeah, sunk costs and all that. Koi continue to send it on in, and FNATIC are very thankful for the brief reprieve.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You know, personally, I wouldn't do that if I was down 0-8, but I'm also not the best duelist in the world.
I mean, clearly they feel they can make this one work. Trexx will give himself away. A-side conceded. It looks like Trexx might just try and save here, but Leo's going to give him no outs. Balbazar, what a contrast to the previous 8 rounds.
Chronicle can throw a lot of utility here. Doesn't quite catch that, but he does have 2 flashes he can try to throw down. And good play from Alfier there. So they swing together as a team, and now, once again, Koi just falling to pieces in mid.
FNATIC seem pretty happy just to let them play aggressive onto them, right? I mean, the locations where we've seen the 2 players die so far is basically identical to the last round. If they get a kill on Tree as well, it is an exact ran way past him.
Yeah.
And that's Leo just holding, waiting to poke their head out of the smoke.
Sheydos is just 1 off the ultimate. If you were to get a kill, something could be done, but no, that's not going to happen. FNATIC going to cut down Koi here with 4 players alive. Just no chance in the round for Trexx whatsoever.
As of yet, no one going down, but once that killjoy's in effect, that's when the FNATIC Storm will come in. And here they go, a second or 2 too early, but still find the opener. They've got
a low HP, taking this early angle, seeing the head, not quite finding the kill.
Just cutting off that angle in towards spawn side as well as the killjoy comes down in response, as you mentioned. It will force everyone back in towards jail, though.
Yeah, Alfier really wants to fight through this one. The drone never saw him! He almost had that kill right there, but he falls. Koi now barreling forward on the retake.
But now they can flood back out and start retaking some of their own side. FNATIC are doing well so far. They found the 2 for starxo, bites back. FNATIC caught in the jailers, as they're not giving that one up for free. If he plays this sensibly, no one else is coming.
Boy.
This could be a massive flank. Almost misses on the wall, but does find the second. koldamenta turns around and finds it. A little bit of a whiff there by Boaster. That could have been round done and dusted. However, they still have site control. It's still a 4 versus 4, but they've got to deal with Sheydos sat him back. Finally gets taken out as well. A 3 versus 3 as the ult now comes out from Leo. Looking for what he can catch, but the Jet a little bit too tricky to catch and gets on through.
Alfier, they have to deal with him first.
Do they know? They must.
The clock is working down. Alpha finds the first.
Looks for the second. It's just constant 1-for-1s between the 2. Only Leo left here. We know he's a bit of a shock dart god, but a clutch god might be a different story and a bit too big of an ass. Got to look for both. Oh! Massive spray transfer for 4 rounds in a row. The back and forth, the dance, the up and down. It does look to be that B hit coming in. Big question really being here, do FNATIC have the read? There is at least one here. This fight is so critical, and Alfier is so clinical. Finally gets taken down, but it's still down to a 1 versus 1. Chronicle versus Trexx.
30 seconds left.
Steps up for 1. Both down to about half HP here, a couple of taps.
Enough. 5 seconds. I mean, he can't run to A anymore.
There we go. Oh, Chronicle. Just a touch better here. The FNATIC keep
moment. This is what I was talking about. Enable Wolfen, get him up through mid. It's a market split. They know Alpha is here. Where's the flash to get him in? Actually, Trexx is playing in main, so he's just going in without anything?
I mean, the paranoia followed through 2 seconds later. It was just too late. A little bit of mistiming on the side of Koi there. Out of sync and out of luck. Absolutely decimated by FNATIC once again. That small mistake potentially costing them the entire round, as Alfier will not be stopped. It's his market, and he's giving up absolutely no ground. Finds a 3rd for himself, FNATIC.
Derke holding a deep up angle back from Raptors. Allows him to, you know, avoid or take that wide angle if the Killjoy will get slammed down here. You can see he wants to move over into that corner. Killjoy's really far away from the team. Wait, they're just hitting A, but Killjoy was lurking out B. When you have a Killjoy ult.
Slight shooting ducks at a carnival. Derke just holding at the long range here. Doesn't really care too much about the smokes either, as you know, they're not going to push in directly. And once again, Koi have lost 2 players, lost a bunch of utility, but are having to rotate away and try and do something else.
I mean, I think playing into mid here is overcooked to the extreme. Also with FNATIC on 11, then potentially just the 2. So I think that's the right call, just to back away. If anything, these peaks in middle.
Seeing a swing, but none yet coming through from the side of FNATIC. Alfier, though, this is It's still here, this is the problem, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care about the fact that there's the Killjoy coming through, as they're still able to find the kill, and the team can now look to flood back in.
But there was a half second on the dart that would have revealed Derke. The timings are just slightly off from Koi, and it hurts them. Now we have the late walk-up from Sheydos to try and catch out the Killjoy ult on the retake. You gotta watch for that.
Finds out 4 in the back of it as the Hunter's Fury comes through as well. Here comes Sheydos. Things looking up slightly for Koi. Into a 4 versus 4. Derke into the 1 versus 1, which starxo wins out. They found 2 more. Koi finally bounced back.
Okay.
It feels like they have.
Huge play there. Sheydos finds the 1, then Koi mopping. Alpha did not actually slam the ulti, so still gonna have that one. Now the timings on Kolda's ult there is also gonna be desynced, so they are gonna be aware of that, I believe.
I love this. On 2 different fronts, FNATIC have gone really aggressive in towards B main and A main. They battled their way forward. It's forcing Koi back and forcing Utility to come out just to retake some easy ground. They're getting slaughtered once again. A 5v2 for FNATIC. And Koi looking all out of sorts here. It's going to be up to series point in this next round.
They just, FNATIC have neutralized Wolfen. This guy had 17 kills at the half. I think he has 19 now. He's gotten 2 kills in the last 9 rounds. And it's because FNATIC are just murdering him with utility. Derke's found him a couple of times with the openers. The entries have been just ever so slightly off.
But Derke's going to miss that one. Oh, a sneak detective game. We're trying to get out of dodge.
Why is he looking? Don't look for a kill! He's wealthy. It doesn't mistake. Like, it is fun to play Ascent as Jett. Not as really any other agent, but Jett just gets to have a field day on defense. The amount of aggressive plays you can do, the offing, whatnot. Here we go, splitting the site.
Straight in towards the turrets as well as all the utility comes out. You see one of those nano swarms get a kill off the back of it too. Derke's up there, had enough of the op, switches over to the ult instead.
Oh no, Sheydos just fell in mid to Chronicle as well.
Oh no, I thought it was a kill for the shot bolt coming through, but no. starxo, the last one left standing. 4 members of FNATIC standing in before, and it may have taken us a while to get there.